The Sleeping Giant, one of Thunder Bay's best-known natural landmarks, and here on the north shore of Lake Superior, nature plays a giant role in making this region a popular Canadian destination. Even within the city limits there are thousands of acres of parkland, and a stroll through Prince Arthur Park and Marina shows why Thunder Bay is also called the City by the Bay. Over 600 acres of green space surrounds the city's inland lake, making the Boulevard Lake Park a big splash for visitors young and old. Beyond the palisade walls you can step back in time, 1815 to be exact. History also plays a big part in attracting tourists to Thunder Bay. Home to one of Canada's top 10 visitor attractions, Old Fort William was the world's largest fur trade post.
Fort William was a massive site with over 40 buildings, and you had such activities as canoe building and schooner building happening here. You had a thriving trades area with a carpenter, a cooper, a blacksmith, and so on. You also had a working farm here to supply food for the rendezvous.
As reenactors recreate life as it was 180 years ago, visitors can sit back and watch the fun, or even get involved. With its reputation for clear skies and long summer nights, Thunder Bay is a great host for annual street festivals. Here at the Fringe Festival, you can catch a play or check out the street vendors, artisans, and local bands.
You're here at the Thunder Bay Art Gallery, and what's special about the gallery is we're home to one of the largest collections of contemporary First Nations art in Canada. And we have a cross-section of styles in masks, bentwood boxes, potlatch hats, a few other headdresses, model totem poles, and button blankets.
All the collections here are acclaimed, but this exhibit, Journeys with My Grandmother, is one of the favorites. Thunder Bay is said to have one of the largest Finnish populations outside of Finland, making the Hoito restaurant one of the city's must-try spots, serving large breakfasts of Finnish pancakes and sausage.
Welcome to Kakabeka Falls, the Niagara of the North, which is approximately 129 feet high or 39 meters. The falls is one of the most popular tourist attractions in all of northwest Ontario that attracts over 250,000 visitors annually, largely because people like to take a break driving along the Trans-Canada Highway to see this spectacular feature.
The falls plunge over sheer cliffs and some of the oldest fossils in the world. Along with self-guided interpretive hikes, you can also take advantage of the camping and beach areas. Though Terry Fox's Marathon of Hope ended a few miles from Thunder Bay, this memorial to a Canadian hero is a popular stop along the Trans-Canada Highway. And less than an hour from Thunder Bay is one of Canada's scenic wonders, an incredible gorge, Wemay Canyon. The Sleeping Giant is visible from shore, but to really get a sense of this unusual peninsula, pay a visit to Sleeping Giant Provincial Park.
We're called the Jewel of the North, and we're one of the 3 pristine parks in Ontario. We have 24,000 hectares of natural environment park, just a host of activities for people to do here.
Climbing the Giant is one of the park highlights, and along with some easy hikes, there's also some challenging ones, like this chimney trail.
And it's almost a semi-vertical climb to 1,200 feet. You walk across initially to boulders about the size of the old-fashioned Volkswagen Beetle, and you hop from one to the other, always climbing up, up, up. And it's just the rush that people go there for, and it's world famous. We have a 4,000 square foot visitor center that explains what's out there in Sleeping Giant.
The movie and the mineshaft replica tells the story of this tiny island, which in 1860 had one of the richest silver mines in the world. Though the silver was eventually mined out, the historic community of Silver Islet remains a destination for tourists, campers and cottages.
There's still the old general store, 3 stories high. You can buy some camping provisions, ice, milk, that kind of stuff. They have a little tea room. It's called Moonlight Tea. In the evenings, you can get homemade pie, serve the best ice cream in northwestern Ontario.
Very good.
For more information, visit our website on topoftheworld.net.